Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. It's Wednesday. I will have the numbers later on today. As you can see over here, the time is about 7:57 in the morning on Wednesday morning. It's December the 9th. It's my day 265. I'm reporting the numbers from my condo here at Victoria. We keep saying this, 13 acres of paradise. I'm going to put some pictures up here for you to take a look at about our condominium here. I'll show you the pool area today, a little bit of the beach, and a couple of other shots. By the way, don't forget to push the like button. I would appreciate that very much. Don't forget about those school zones over there on Beachland Boulevard and everywhere else in the sound of my voice, 20 miles per hour, and they do mean it. And don't forget to get those flu shots. I remind you about this stuff every day, but I just think it's very important. Just stick it in the back of your mind and remember to do it, especially the flu shots. Come on, get those flu shots. Okay, I got some headlines in the news today. Florida reported a slight uptick in new COVID-19 cases on Tuesday from the day prior, but the number of reported new cases remains below 10,000, at least it did yesterday. So we were under 10,000 yesterday. Florida reported 7,985 new COVID cases on Tuesday and another 96 resident deaths linked to COVID-19. The state now has reported 1,073,770 cases since the pandemic began. Every resident of long-term care facilities in Florida could receive a COVID-19 vaccination by the end of this month. Governor Ron DeSantis said that yesterday at the White House Vaccines Summit. The governor's ambitious schedule would mean about 145,000 residents of 4,000 facilities would receive the vaccinations within the next few weeks if they want them. Vaccinations by Pfizer and Moderna are expected to receive approval this week and Moderna next week. We could have every resident of nursing homes and long-term care facilities vaccinated in the month of December, DeSantis said at the White House panel discussion with 3 other governors. That's within our grasp right now. That's his plan. I mean, he's really working hard to get that done. Long-term care facilities have been hit particularly hard by this disease. Residents and staff accounted for 7,558 deaths in Florida. That's about 39% of the state's total deaths of 19,627, and those are according to figures released by the Florida Department of Health. So we've actually lost 7,558 people in nursing homes out of the 19,627 of the people who have passed away in Florida. The Florida nursing homes are participating with CVS and Walgreens, which will set up clinics on site to provide residents with the vaccines. The challenge will be communications, making sure the residents and their families understand the risks, the benefits, and the process. And Governor DeSantis said yesterday, all vaccinations will be voluntary. Next in line, after the long-term care residents, would be the broader senior population and health care workers. Vaccination of seniors would begin in January, DeSantis said. But he said the priority was long-term care residents. In addition to the threat of their health, COVID-19 has resulted in safety measures that have dramatically reduced the quality of their lives. The cost of the vaccination? The vaccine will be free, funded by U.S. taxpayer dollars, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Providers still may charge an administration fee. All right, I remind you about this every day. Only you can slow down the spread of this pandemic. Only you and me and I don't know what the right word is, but can slow this down. We're the only ones that can do that. It doesn't really make it, keeping things open or keeping things closed, that's a different set of circumstances here. Whether you participate in those events or not, that is totally up to you. And you talk about what a terrible job our legislators are doing with the result of how they're handling this. It's how you handle yourself that counts. That's the most important thing. Please get that. Please understand that. Testings are up. The deaths are down. The deaths aren't way down. We still have pretty heavy-duty deaths. But the big line is that the testings are up quite a bit. We're doing a lot of testing. Hopefully these vaccines will be approved on December the 10th, at least one of them, and hopefully the other one will be approved next week. Let me jump into the weather report for today for the Treasure Coast. Treasure Coast here, need to tell you about our Treasure Coast. You know, folks, keep it a secret. That's where all the treasure is. Don't tell anybody else. Just us folks who live here in Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. We're the ones who know where the treasure is, and we are the ones who are lucky to live here on the Treasure Coast. Okay, folks, I'll show you a couple of pictures while I'm giving you this weather forecast of the Treasure Coast coming up here. 2% chance of rain today, sunny, high about 64 degrees. The wind's northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. That is for today being Wednesday. And then on Wednesday night, clear skies, low 42 degrees, winds light and variable. Chance of rain about 6% tonight. We're going to have a low of 42 right down there. Very, very low, 42 degrees. Get your scarves out. And then tomorrow on Thursday, a high of about 70. We're going to punch right into the 70s then, but a low of 51, so it's going to be start to get warmer. Sunny along with a few afternoon clouds, high around 70 degrees. The wind's northwest at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. So that is our forecast for tomorrow. We're going to dive right into the numbers here, and then I'm going to actually do some shout-outs today. So coming up right after our numbers, here they come. Here come the numbers. We'll do these shout-outs. Hi, everyone. Ron Crider here in the numbers department. It is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I finally do have the numbers. They came in about 3:30. It is December the 9th. It's Wednesday. It says 2:30 up here, but it's actually 4 o'clock when I'm doing this. So the good news is that our deaths are down from 120 yesterday to 72. That's a 48 improvement, 48 less deaths than yesterday for the entire state of Florida for one day. Now, we're going to go over here and take a look at the positives. 9,592. That's 1,607 more than yesterday. Yesterday it was 7,985. Not good. So our positive rate has gone up, but our deaths have gone down. We're always happy to see the deaths go down because those are the final things. These positives over here, most of the people do get well from those. Okay, another little anomaly here in this. For the past 2 days, they have not given us any deaths for Miami, which is very unusual. There would be no deaths reported in Miami, but that's what it says, so that's what we're going to go with. No deaths in Miami in the past 24 hours, according to what they gave us today. 2,128 new positives for Dade County. The positivity rate for Dade County is 7.69. We know that's always supposed to be under 5%. The entire state of Florida, the positivity rate, 8.62. 8.62, 1 day positivity rate. That's the difference between the testings, the number of tests, and the number of positives. Alrighty, same thing down here in Broward County. 9 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours. 1,014 new positives. The positivity rate, 7.74. In Palm Beach County, 6 new deaths to report, 459 new positives. The positive rate there, 7.35 in Palm Beach County. Now, Orange County is very strange. Reported no deaths, and they don't have any numbers in here for the positivity rate. So something is wonky about Orange County, so don't rely on that information. Let's go with Brevard County. 2 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours, 198 new positives. Positivity rate for the testings, 6.93. Then in St. Lucie County, that's Fort Pierce, no new deaths to report, 85 new positives. Positivity rate for St. Lucie County, through the roof, double, 10.80, twice as much as it should be. All right, let's take a look at Martin County. Martin County is reporting 2 new deaths in the past 24 hours, 52 new positives, and the positive rate there is 8.77. Here in Indian River County, where we live, no new deaths to report, 38 new positives. 11 of those positives are in zip code 32960. One of the positives is 32963, and 6 of them are in 32967. Okay, we're going to scooch right over here and take a look at the 7-day moving averages. These are the number of people who have passed away each day for the past 7 days. It's at 100.71. That's down from 104 yesterday, so it's a little bit of improvement. That probably should be in green. I apologize for that. So that's 100.71 people passed away each day for the past 7 days. That's what the 7-day moving averages are. All right, now let's go over here and take a look at the charts. And here are the charts that we're going to report on. These are the new cases. I just gave you the number of the new cases, and that will not be included on this chart, everything but that. But this starts back at March the 12th when we first started doing this, all the way through yesterday. And this is yesterday over here. And as you can see how good it was down in here, we were really coming along nicely. And now look where we are. We're moving back up. But I'll apply the 7-day moving average graph to it, graph line, and there you can see, look at it, it's peaking out way, way, way up here. Not good. I do this in graphic form so you get a very quick idea as to where we've been and where we are at the moment. Those are the new daily cases for the entire state of Florida. Now let's take a look at the new daily deaths for the entire state of Florida back through March the 12th when we started. You can see over here how low it was. We were down in here in the 46s and the 53s. Actually, we get down into the 30s for a little while. And now we're back up here and with over 100 yesterday. 3 days in a row we were over 100. I'll apply the graph line to that for the 7-day moving averages, and that graph is going up again as well. Now, the good news is you heard everything I had to say. It wasn't the worst news in the world, but the bottom line is, yes, we are in phase 2, phase 3, whatever phase you want to call it, of this pandemic down here, and we are getting an excessive number of positives, and those develop into either deaths or very many sick people. So look over here. Look at this. These are the positives over here. This is just not good at all. And the only way we can solve this problem, folks, is with you. You just have to distance space, stop going out, stop hanging out at bars, stop going to restaurants, stop living your usual normal life that you did last year, and adapt to this pandemic until we can get the vaccine and we can get people vaccinated. But we're not going to see that happen, not for us, until sometime in January or February if we're lucky. So there you go. All right, let's do this. I have to go up here and find these numbers for you for the United States. So stand by. Here we go with the numbers for the USA. All righty, folks, these are the numbers now for the United States 48 hours ago. I cannot give them to you 24 hours ago because I just don't have enough information yet to do that. But these are 48 hours ago. So let's take a look at that and see exactly how that's going to come out. Okay, here we go. California was in first place or worst place with 212 people passed away 48 hours ago. Michigan in second place with 203. Texas in third place with 199. Reminding you, California is the most populated state. Texas is the second most populated state. Florida is the third most populated state. Now, in second place here with Michigan with 203, they have 9,986,000 people. But look at California. California has 39,500,000 people, and Texas has 28,995,000. So there's a lot of people there. Iowa only has 3,100,000 people there, but they had 196 deaths 48 hours ago. Pennsylvania has 12 million people, and they're in fifth place. They had 174 deaths 48 hours ago. Illinois in sixth place with 168. Missouri in seventh place with 132. Indiana's in eighth place with 126. We'll go down here to us, Florida. We were in ninth place. It's so good to be in ninth place for a change instead of first or second place. We had 119. That was 48 hours ago. So there you go. 10th place was Tennessee with 100. Ohio was in 11th place with 87. Jersey Danny, look at this. Look at Jersey in 12th place with 87. Holy kazoo, Danny. You better start making some more phone calls up there. That's terrible. That's the most number I've seen up there in quite some time. And look at New York in 13th place with 81. Very, very bad. Wisconsin in 14th place with 68. Now, Mississippi was in 15th place with 56. We'll go down here to Maryland in 17th place with 51. And let's go down a little bit further to Massachusetts in 21st place with 41. And we'll go down a little bit further to Utah in 30th place with 23. Georgia, our neighbor, in 31st place with 22. for our friends in Minnetonka, Minnesota, in 32nd place with 22. For Jay Grutman in 33rd place in Rhode Island, 22. For our friends in Montana, look at this, oh my, 21 up in Montana. In 34th place, Kentucky was in 35th place with 20. Idaho was in 38th place with 19. Connecticut, 37th place with 18. Colorado had 14, and they were in 38th place. Maine is in 39th place with 12. Down a little bit further and take a look at Vermont, went 43rd place with 4. And South Dakota, 44th place with 1. The rest of these are either zeros or none for Kansas, New Mexico, Wyoming, Alaska, New Hampshire, District of Columbia, and Hawaii. We don't have any numbers for them. Generally, those are zeros, or there's nothing to report for New Mexico, so I can't give you any numbers for those down there. All right, here we go. We're going to move into what we refer to as the global view. These are the very worst numbers. The USA cases, 15,312,981. Those are the number of positive cases since we got started here for the United States, 15,312,981. The deaths in the United States since we started, 281,671. Let's try that again. 287,671. USA deaths, 287,671. This is the worst number of all the global cases. That's 68,674,375. And the global deaths, 1,564,496. And those are the numbers we have to report today for Wednesday, and it is December the 9th. I do want to mention in here before we go into our shout-outs that Diana Stark, who is a very faithful watcher of this program and also lives here at our building, she's spending some time in the hospital and not doing very well. I will report today. It's good I didn't hear from her yesterday because she was doing poorly yesterday. She's doing somewhat better today, so our prayers and thoughts go out to her family. Diana Stark, who lives here at the Victoria, is in the hospital, and although she's not suffering from COVID-19, she's got all sorts of other stuff going on, like pneumonia and all that kind of stuff. But I did speak to her today, and she did sound good, so that's a really good thing. We're so glad to hear that. So just keep your thoughts and prayers out for Diana Stark. Okay, those are the numbers, as I say every day, such as they are. Here are the shout-outs for today, and thank you folks so much for watching these videos. It's very important to me. Hey, if nobody was watching, there would be no point in me doing these, so I do appreciate it, and I get some really nice emails back from everyone as well. So we have Marie Arnold, we have Diana Stark. By the way, Diana Stark's been in the hospital. I hope she's gotten out. I haven't checked with her today, so we have to see whether she's gotten out. But she was not doing well at all. She had pneumonia and was in the hospital. And then we have Florida Lizzie, Cheryl Deacon, Alan Mary June, Gina Raymond, Joan, Ellen, Elizabeth Hutchison, George, Vanessa in Miami, Tony down there in Miami, Kevin Bacco out in Houston, Texas, Wayne and Dorothy Mahoney. Those are the people up in Minnetonka, Minnesota. We call them the Minnetonkans. The Kennedys on Long Island and Vero Beach. Sometimes they're up there, sometimes they're down here. We have Donna and Jim Davis, the best radio voice on the planet, and we're lucky to have him live here in Vero Beach. He does a lot of good things around here. And then we have Tommy DeBrays, my friend from Fort Lauderdale days, way back in the early days in the 60s and 70s when we worked at WMJR and WWIL and then WGAY and WQMR up in Washington. Did a lot of stuff together. All right, how's that sound? Good. Okay, next door neighbors like Heather Masonwood. We always say hi to Heather because I love the name Heather. What a great name. Gail Beeson. We have the Karol, Carol Hamill. Carol and Bobby Young up in Kentucky. And then we have Barb, Jay, Megan Davis, Diane, Joyce, Rosemary Biddle. Don't forget Edith Stokes. Edith Stokes is the gal who does all the gardening. She's in the garden club. She does a lot of great gardening. Good gardener. Ginger, Barbara, Donna, Brenda, Costas, Donald, Julie, Muffy, and Paul. We had a song about that. How about that? And then our Facebook friends. Let's not forget Ann Haley Danshaw and George Ed Danshaw. Lots of great pictures for them. We'll stick those up here in just a minute. Kathleen, Bruce, Jay Parm. And then we have Jean, Nancy Bicknell, and Nancy Strazula. It's another name I like to mention because I'm an Italian guy, really. My name is really Ruggiero. Don't tell it Ruggieri. Ruggiero. It's really Ruggeri, Ruggeri, but sometimes they went by Ruggiero. I was adopted, so that's another story for another program. Susan Taylor, Barb Chandler, Barbara Parent, Billy Moss. Billy Moss is absolutely the best real estate guy for restaurants and bars. If you're doing a restaurant or a bar, you need to be talking to Billy Moss. Nobody other than Billy Moss. Lisa Crider Brown and Kimberly Eve Peasy, my daughters. One's in North Carolina and one's down here in Florida, and they occasionally watch this video. Robin Yates, she's down in Jupiter. Then Steve Reynolds, he's new to our area. And then, of course, we have Diane Flynn up in Jersey. I forgot to mention somebody else that I wanted to get in here, and I wonder what happened to her, and that would be Sherry Brown. Let's not forget Sherry. Sherry is terrific. She's another real estate person that we really like a lot. If you're thinking about buying a condo or a house, you want to get in touch with Sherry Brown. Put her name in Google her. I can't tell you exactly who she's with. I'm not going to say who she's with because I'll probably get it wrong. Remember, Sherry Brown. Very good. We love her. She is absolutely terrific. Okay, folks, so those are the shout-outs for today, in which we appreciate so much you watching these videos. Can't tell you how much we appreciate that. And we're getting a lot of good likes. Thank you for being so obedient. And I'll remind you again, please push the like button if you haven't done so up until now. And don't forget Rhonda's Seafood at 29 Palm Point here in Royal Palm Point here in Vero Beach. Fantastic seafood. Talk about fresh seafood. I mean, that's the place you want to go if you want to get some really good seafood. If you're looking for a nice, safe place to go to have dinner, I would suggest you go to Vines Wining and Dining. It's a little boutique restaurant here in Vero, and they have a big pavilion that has a roof over it, but it's not totally enclosed. The wind blows in through it on the sides, and you can go in there and have a very safe dinner. The tables are at least 6 to 8 feet spaced apart. Everybody has masks on, and that's a good idea if you go there. There's also, they have Vines Early Birds with a Z, BIRDZ, from 8 to 11 every day, Monday through Friday, and every night they have a raw bar. Tuesday is taco night at 5 o'clock at Vines, and Thursday is taco night starting at 5 o'clock. I'm not taking any bets on this beach market opening up by December the 18th, although they say they will. I put some video up here the other day showing what was going on. I'll try to get you some more before the end of the week, but it doesn't look particularly good. Okay, and don't forget the Polo Bistro. They're open. So to speak, open. You call them up, tell them what you want, and they'll bring it out and put it into your car. And they're right next door to Vines there at the Pelican Plaza. Give them a call. They open at about 10:30, and they're open until 5 Monday through Saturday. Alrighty, folks, thank you very much for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. Send me an email if you like. You know how to do it, roncrider@gmail.com. I am playing some Christmas music on the classicamerica.net channel, so there's some Christmas music mixed in with all the rest of the music. So if you'd like to listen to that, you can do so as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing you back here on Thursday. I hope you have a very blessed Wednesday. Ron Crider signing off for Wednesday. See you on Thursday. Have a great, blessed day.